Yo, what's good? It's your boy Peak. We're back for part 3 of What If Deku Had New Order. Now, I've been getting complaints from this one dude on my comments saying I'm not explaining it properly. Well, I'll explain it further in the actual video. It's just that since the quirk is evolving, he doesn't need to touch the person any longer. But that's all I've got to say. Say
Left me for somebody else. Now left me for somebody.
Shut up, I'm on the phone with Rodney.
So I'm back, still sick and all, corona, but I'm gonna continue with this. My nose is blocked, so my voice might sound stuffy, but yeah. So last time we left off with the number 35 hero or something called Ambu, sorry. So as he entered into as he snuck into Ulfuan's base, he was found out by Ulfuan. So let's jump to there. I see you have found my hideout. Very impressive, very impressive. That quirk might be able to get me information on heroes. Now, Ambu hearing this would obviously be shitting bricks, and he would be absolutely scared, considering he just got found out by All For One. Now, Ojiko would look absolutely bamboozled, seeing as he never knew someone was following him. As All For One sends out one of his tendrils and grabs Ambu out of the ceiling. Now Ambu would be absolutely scared, and he just got captured by All For One, and say Ambu would just be whimpering. He wouldn't know what to say, as I'm gonna say UA sent some heroes after Ambu just in case anything like this happened. Sorry. So after Ambu got caught, heroes were sent after him, and Ambu would just be whimpering on the ground, just not knowing what to do at all. He would be speechless. He would be shivering, shaking, all of that. As All For One would say, I will use your quirk to get information on the heroes. And all my busts in, you know how it goes, and all my what's the other ones, all my Kamui words, midnight, so my lady, that man there, yeah, they would hop in and go to rescue Ambu. But All For One would obviously have sent Ojiko away with Ambu. Ambu would be, wrapped around in tendrils, and Ojiko would, basically be making him go back. He would use something to make Ambu so they could be traveled away. I'm waffling at this point, but I'm not too concentrated right now. So as I was saying, sorry for all of the background noise, but Ojiko would use I think I wrote something in my script. Ojiko would no, I never wrote about it, but Ojiko would use a controller to Yeah, you know what people put hospital patients on and they trap them in it? Yes, that's what Ojiko would put Ambu on, and he would run out, of course, under an invisibility quirk All For One gave him. Now All Might, Midnight, and they would be happy they found All For One's base, as they would start to attack. Now All For One would be having full-blown blasts like in the anime, punching and punching, and Midnight would be there to back him up. She would use perfumes, and as she would use her scent perfumes which send males to sleep, as it obviously wouldn't work on All For One, seeing as he probably has a resistant quirk or something. As Midnight would have to use her last resort, which would be trying to obviously seduce All For One. All For One probably just bitch slap her out the building, and Midnight would probably get very injured. Now Mount Lady would try boot All For One, but All For One would probably shoot, use his tendrils and throw her away. Meanwhile, while just attacking flipping All Might at the same time. Now All Might would be decided that his comrades are getting way too hurt, and they'll just be attacking, and All Might would decide that they probably have to retreat, and so All For One and them would still be fighting. Now All Might would send for backup to get injured out of the place, as All Might get one good hit because United States Smasher. I can't do the voice properly, but yeah, he would punch All For One in his jaw. So basically, All For One ascends and then he descends, and All Might goes in and sparks his jaw into the ground, and then so they're out of the building now, and all the other heroes they get to escape. Now Kamui would be backing up All Might and wrapping all For One's legs in wood and wrapping All For One's leg in wood and punching him and putting wood around his neck, strangling him, and if you don't understand why I'm saying pause, come to the United Kingdoms, you'll understand why. I'm so sick. But yeah, he would be helping and assisting All Might to get All For One down. Now All For One would be getting pissed at this point. He would be getting mad, bro, I have stuff to do, I need to get this over with. As All Might would still be banging him out, Kamui would be assisting, and Hawks comes in with the Liberation Army. Okay, now I went a page too far. So yeah, now we go to Izuku, who is of course in his room, and Todoroki as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to say one thing. I'm not sure if you guys want me to continue this series or not. I'm not sure you guys like it too much. I'll probably stop it. Continue with my Born Early one. So if you don't want me to, just say no in the comments or something. Excuse me. Sorry. And so Izuku would be notified that he has to go to Mr. Neji. Now, Neji would, ask Izuku's mum if they could, just take Izuku out for a test run. As he's the one who gave all the information to the heroes. And so Ezekiel would head out and, with body armor and stuff, and he wouldn't have a UA suit, he would just have a military suit which had quirk resistance. And so Ezekiel would, head out with some bodyguards or other heroes, and he would see All Might attacking All For One. Now, to make it clear so that one guy doesn't come testing me again, no offense to him, but since Izuku's quirk has evolved, because there's been more than one user, and it's basically like one for all for one in a similar sense, as it gets passed on, yes, the power increases. And so now Izuku doesn't have to touch the person for the quirk to work. Only Stars and Stripes has to do that, because she's still alive right now, of course. But actually, no, since I said it passed on, yeah, I need to make sense. Yeah, Stars and Stripes is Inko's distant cousin. That's what I was hinting to in part 1. And what else? Sorry if you hear any background noise, it's my sister. But yeah, as I was saying, Stars and Stripes would, retire as a hero. Yeah, I'ma just say that. So I need to specify my scripts more. So Ezekiel would not have to touch anyone, and as long as you're in his domain, which is very wide, like the size of 2 houses, so it's kind of like Law's devil fruit. I forgot what the devil fruit's called again, but like if you're in his domain, anything can happen. Like he can chop you up and but yeah, I think the OP no me, I'm not sure, but yeah, it's kind of like that. It uses a domain, and like in Jujutsu Kaisen, it uses a domain as well. So Izuku's quirk uses a domain, and if you're in his domain, which is very wide, it's like 2 houses with an extension together. That's how wide his domain is. And he would walk and he would step All For One and would be in his domain. As Ezekiel would say, anyone in my domain, give All Might like enhancement, as he would do All Might an enhancement, and he would super punch flipping All For One, like, and he would ascend, and Ezekiel say, give All For One 50% lower of his strength, so he would make him weak, of course, as All For One would get maxed up and shit. And All For One would be seeing Ezekiel, and he would be like, that's the kid with the quirk I want. And All For One would obviously be smiling, even though he's getting bummed, as he would use his tendrils to try grab Ezekiel, but Ezekiel says, tells like the tendrils will stab All For One in his eyes. So, All For One doesn't have eyes, actually. That's actually crazy. But yeah, the tendrils will stab All For One in his legs, as stab All For One in his legs, and All For One will have a scream of pain. As Ezekiel would say, All For One's head will combust, Well, he was going to, like, actually, you know what? Yeah, he said he's gonna do that, but you never say All For One has a clone quirk, so he would be off with like Dr. Ojiko already, and so they would be fighting a clone. Sorry, they would be fighting a clone which would have died. Now, you know, the heroes seeing this would be absolutely scared, like, oh my days, he killed All For One. But Ezekiel realized that that he didn't actually kill him. As he would say, you know, track the user's body, because All For One's clone's body was still intact, but his head was just severed, as he would use his body as a way to track All For One, since it has his DNA in it. So now Izuku and the heroes would be trying to follow All For One, as, you know, he's using All For One's DNA as a way to find him. And, you know, they see he's with two accomplices, two people, of course, which is Ojiko and Ambi. Now we see, and now we go to All For One with Ojiko and Ambi, and, you know, Ojiko would be extracting Ambi's powers, and Ambi would obviously die, seeing as his quirk would be gone, and, you know, he would probably boot him off the building or something, killing Ambi. As, you know, All For One and Ojiko would escape and would go to find a new base, as Zuko would be pissed that he couldn't catch All For One. And so, you know, they head back to UA, and, you know, the public doesn't know about what happened, seeing as the news reporters were not informed of what was going on. And I mean, I don't want Izuku's to be known just yet, as, you know, they head back to UA, and, you know, yeah, that's how it goes down. And then Todoroki would be asking Izuku what happened the next day. You know, yeah. Now I believe we should skip to 10 months of training. Now the last day of school would be gone, and it would be time for them to go to school to train. Now Izuku and Todoroki would be training, as Izuku would, you know, encourage Todoroki to use his fire side as long as his eyesight, seeing as, you know, it's his quirk, not his dad's quirk. As, you know, Todoroki would, you know, just thank Izuku for telling him that, as Izuku would say no problem. As, you know, he would go on training. Izuku would do body training, so he would be pretty buff. He would be lean, actually, and he would be fit, lean. He would like be running. Izuku would not in this time, like, I'm not sure if he should have like blue hair, green hair, I'm not sure. But you know, I'm gonna give Izuku like a dark blue, navy blue hair, somewhat like Sasuke's. As, you know, Izuku would be like, Izuku would be looking angry. Pause. But yeah, and, you know, even Todoroki would be like a double duo. You know how they say I've never seen two pretty best friends? That didn't apply to Todoroki and Izuku. Yeah, so let's just get that straight. And so, you know, sorry, Deku and Todoroki would, just be chilling over the 10 months, training together, working out, getting stronger. Now, I'll be leaving it off there. If you still want me to continue the series, I will, no problem. But if you don't, just comment. You don't have to say anything and I will continue. Safe.